Back at it again with another video. I know it's been a long time since I've been here. I guess, yeah, like a week or two. Um, but I really just wanted to share what it's like to be an NFL prospect. Um, and my experience is completely different. It's not like I'm a first round pick, second round pick. Like I'm projected to be an undrafted free agent. And so with that, my process is just different. When it comes to agencies, when it comes to endorsements, when it comes to just opportunities, when it comes to talking with coaches, all that is just different. And so I just really wanted to use this time to really share some my experience these past, I guess, 3 months and what it's been like. And so starting off with is just picking out an agent. So being NFL prospect that I am, not a lot of agencies are running to you. Um, the agency that I was working with at the time when I was at a college athlete, they wanted me to be with them and continue to further work with me in my career. But I honestly wanted to see what was out there, what else was out there. I wanted to be patient with it. And so throughout that process, I really learned what it was like to have like nobody like, or not, I saw what it was like to have a limited amount of people wanting to represent you. And it's something that I haven't really experienced before. It was different. A lot of people in my past have always, gravitated to me when it comes to my style of game, and it was just different. Um, and so I really had to do a lot of research on my own. I had to be patient, and it took me a while. It took me pretty much 3 months to find somebody who I thought would be helpful when it came to helping me um, put myself in the positions I need to be put in order to give me an opportunity to play at the next level. And so that's one thing. The second thing is not being recognized for your skills. I wasn't invited to any senior bowl games. I thought I was going to be invited to at least one. And so just experiencing that, was difficult. And what it really taught me was that no matter how hard you put, work into, you may not get the results that you want. And so it just really taught me to keep my head down and continue to stay focused on the end goal. And that's just, making it on the team and then being successful on whatever team I'm at. And so with that, that was an interesting experience as well. And then on top of that too, um, just the uncertainty of everything. When you're a high NFL prospect and you're going to get drafted, your experience is way different. Your process is way different. You're talking to multiple teams and you're getting invited to different facilities to check it out, for them to get an understanding of you and for you to get an understanding of them. At the end of the day, they still have the pin last. And so they're going to pick you. You can't really pick the place. And so that's different. And there's just more certainty. Um, the uncertainty with me is just coming with, what team am I actually going to be able to get a chance to play with? Because I haven't gotten any calls. Um, and my experience is just completely different. And so it's also humbling too, because, you know, going into my college career, I always thought that I was going to be a first round pick. And looking now, 6 years later, I'm not there. I'm not even close. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. And so it's just weird and it's interesting just how life goes. Obviously, there's trials and tribulations that I had to go through throughout this whole span of the 6 years, but there are certain places and times where I could have done better. And so I know that. And so those things have helped me realize, the areas that I needed to work on and sorry, where I needed to work on and improve. And so I've been doing that, especially these past 2 years. My last 2 years at A&M were definitely a blessing for me because I got a second chance to be able to grow as a person and to show how resilient I am as an athlete and as a person too. So yeah, that's really my experience. Um, shoot, right now, what I'm learning and what I'm trying to do on a day-to-day basis is really just be present. Still be grateful that I have this opportunity. Being grateful that I'm still training for the goal that I want to achieve. And so with that, honestly, I don't have anything to lose. I have a lot to gain. And so for me, it's just putting in the day-to-day actions in order to where I get to April, the end of April, and if I get a call or when I get a call, then I know I did everything right. And if I don't get a call, I still know I did everything right to get to where I am. And so really just living with no regrets. And that's all I want. You know, for me personally, I felt like there's a lot that I left on the table at Stanford. No matter like take out the injuries and all that, there's still a lot of stuff that I left at Stanford that I was able to do at A&M, but I wish I still would have done at Stanford because Stanford, in my opinion, deserved all that. And something that I do wish for sure is that I was able to get that chance and be able to play the way I played at A&M at Stanford for sure. Um, but I'm still grateful for the process that I've been through. I'm grateful for the people that I've met throughout this time because it's just been a blessing, honestly. And with that, I'm just excited. I'm excited for where my future is going, even though there's a lot of uncertainty and I feel like there's a lot of fog that I'm running through right now. At the end of the day, it's still exciting because I know what I want to do in life, and I'm just practicing on staying present and being patient about it. Because this is one thing before I head out, like I want stuff now, and I struggle with that so much. And this year has taught me, especially this year and especially last year has taught me to be patient. And there's just a lot of things that I've been praying about that have slowly came into fruition when it comes to being more patient. And so I'm definitely grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the people who have came in my life in order to teach me that patience. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Um, I really want this YouTube video or this YouTube channel to be a place where you guys see me grow as a person. You know, see me grow as a person who's wearing sweatshirts all the time and wearing shorts and wearing beanies and caps to somebody who's a little bit more um, sharper when it comes to haircuts, you know what I'm saying? A little beard. Ooh, hold up. Ooh, trimmed up beard, nice clothes, you know what I'm saying? But right now, this is just me. This is me at this moment, at this time. And so I just want you guys to see it all. Um, and I keep saying I need to do better. That will come too. So you guys are seeing the inconsistencies of me. You are seeing everything. And there's even more that I should and can show you guys. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm excited to see where my journey goes, and I'm excited to show you guys where it takes me. So I'll see y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Dang. Let me take that back. I'll see y'all, and y'all have a blessed day. Deuces.